Hey JD, first things first, did we put initials on that or no?
Um, I really don't even have a preference, but yeah, you can do it. Just J dot D dot.
We just want to be consistent and make sure
I
we're in
appreciate it.
good stead there. Hey, how excited were you to get the news, getting a call from the local squad here to come play in the NFL?
Yeah, I was ecstatic. Honestly, right when I looked down, I saw the flowery branch number. I was, let's go. And then also just meeting coach like 2 weeks ago on the local day. Like I just walked out of that meeting. I was like, dang, I really would love to be able to have the chance to play for the Falcons. And just, I mean, there's so many factors that go into it, and like it couldn't be better.
How did that local day workout go for you there?
I didn't even work out. I just had a couple meetings with all the different coaches and stuff, and so they went really well. And I felt like they came away really knowing who I was as a player and as a person, both on and off the field.
And doing some research here, just came across that you decommitted from Georgia at one point and went to Notre Dame. Walk us through that back in high school, your good old high school
Yeah,
days.
so I committed to Georgia early on, going into my junior year, and then by the time after about a year, going into my senior year, um, ended up just deciding to go a different way, and ended up Notre Dame was a school for me. Just the combination that Notre Dame has with just academics, football, kind of it's the full package. They really developed a person, and so like I couldn't be happier with the path that it's gone, and it doesn't always go the way you think it does. I think I came in with Kyle Hamilton, and everyone think you're gonna have that Kyle Hamilton career, and that's not the way my career has worked, but it's all in God's hands.
All right, how do you feel? Notre Dame kind of got back on the map right before you got there, and y'all were able to sustain it and be in the playoff hunt and so forth. What was that like at such a traditional football place?
Most of it. I mean, just Notre Dame itself is just unbelievable, and with Coach Freeman, I know they're headed in a good direction, and it was. I mean, I think it was a bumpy road. We would say. I think to start, wasn't as smooth. We started with Coach Freeman 0-2, but then now we finished last year 10-3, and it's just only going to keep getting better from there.
JD, where are you talking to us from right now? Are you here in town or are you in South Bend?
Yeah, I'm in Roswell, Georgia.
That's nice. What were your interactions like when you got to meet with, some of the Falcons staff members? I don't know if you met with Raheem or whatnot throughout this pre-draft
Yeah.
process.
So I met with Raheem and Terry, and honestly, when I sat down right away, like it was kind of a little more kickback meeting. It was a little bit like let's just talk, and some of it was talking ball, some of it was like hey, what's the best restaurant around here, and just like little things here and there, and so it had a nice relaxed tone to it. But you could tell, like I think the coolest thing to me that I came away from that meeting and why I was like I would love to play for the Falcons is that they're very big on hiring. Like we're going to hire the right people and good people and make sure that they can go do their job to the best of their abilities. And I think being at Notre Dame, like there is a similar philosophy, and so I think it's going to be an unbelievable opportunity for me.
And I don't know if you know this. Do you know if you're the first BT Titan to be drafted in the NFL? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I think I am.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah,
Congratulations on that.
excited. Appreciate it.
You said you didn't work out at the local day. Is that because nobody worked out, or was there an issue you were dealing with?
Yeah, so I tore my plantar fasciitis the first day of Senior Bowl, finished the week, and then didn't have surgery, just had a boot, and so I fully recovered from that.
So you're back doing everything now.
Yeah, so I was on the back end when I was going to that local day.
Gotcha.
JD, was the local day the only time you had spoken with anyone from the Falcons? Like either the
I think
senior.
so. I spoke at Senior Bowl two different times, and then I think that's it beyond the Senior Bowl and local day.
What were your concerns, like not being able to work out, in this time, thinking how that might impact your stock?
Yeah, I really wanted to work out because I really think I would have showed a lot of people numbers that they maybe not would not have expected from me, and I think I would have tested really well. And so I think there was always a little bit of just like it's unfortunate, but I can only control what I can control. And so I made sure that my classroom setting, I think that football side of it is probably top notch for me compared to a lot of guys. And so I think I made sure that I focused on that even more than a lot like I could physically.
that you can talk now without having to back it up, like what kind of numbers could you put up, you think?
Yeah, I think I was hoping I could
4.2,
hit the
4.1?
high 4.5s. I think would have been happy with low 4.6 as well. My goal would have been high 4.5s. I think that's a better way to phrase it. And then we think that would have liked to hit a 4.6, low 4.6.
What would you envision your role in this defense being? I know you're not super familiar with what it's gonna look like, neither are we right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think when I come in as a new guy, like you just gotta start from the bottom up, and it's similar to college, and be able to prove yourself through special teams early and in camp, and then be able to prove yourself by mastering that defense really fast and be able to just make plays during camp. And so that's going to be my goal, come in and be able to show a mastery of both special teams and the defense and be able to come in and just make plays on both of them.
You're an Eagle Scout?
I am an Eagle Scout.
What was your Eagle Scout project?
So my Eagle Scout project's with a local group actually in Roswell, and it's called Must Ministries. And so my mom got us involved with them since I was 3 years old. And initially we were just making lunches at the local church. And then my Eagle Scout project was that we made 200 sack lunches and did a book drive where we raised, I think it was 294 books. And then so coordinated all that, facilitated all that. And then we also donated them to any kind of under income communities around here. And so we handed them out, and I mean, it was really just a cool part. And I think one of the first times that I was really to be able to be a true leader in a project.
Were you a Falcons fan growing up?
It's funny. So yes, short answer, yes. My dad grew up in Ireland, and my mom was from California. And so we didn't grow up huge as football fans in general, but just being in Georgia, like we just cheered for the Falcons. We watched the Falcons, but we weren't like diehard Falcons fans. But if we were watching a team, we were watching the Falcons.
I'm with Fox 5, and I was looking through our old footage here, and I found some highlights of you with Blessed Trinity. What's it like to come back home? And I mean, you're playing for your hometown team.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine a better situation, a better scenario. And I have an awesome support group at home. And so to be close to them and to be able to make the travel easy for my family, and just be able to have a community that has supported me through high school, through college, and now be able to have the opportunity to play for them at the NFL level, I'm not going to be more grateful.
What was your family's reaction that you're gonna be close to home?
Oh, they're so excited. My mom was saying the whole week, she was just like, well, maybe there's a chance that he's close to home. And I think the Notre Dame trips, they drive 10 hours up there, 10 hours back on a weekend. And so to be able to have a 45-hour drive, like, they're definitely so excited.
Did you play Mercedes-Benz with Blessed Trinity?
Yep. So we played Georgia Dome 1 year, and then the next year we played Mercedes-Benz. Or actually, no, Georgia Dome my freshman year, lost that, and then played against Kyle Hamilton at Marist, and then the next year played Mercedes-Benz.
I'm guessing, I don't know if you remember, but at some point, probably in the back of your mind somewhere, man, it'd be cool to play in a stadium like this someday, eventually again.
Most definitely. That's always been the dream, and now I get an opportunity to just continue to improve upon that dream and be able to make everything that I've dreamed of.
Anything else?
Thanks, JD. Congratulations.
Thanks, JD.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.